HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time I've got another bottle of beer from Mikkeller. It's a bottle of their Geek Breakfast Brunch Big Blend. This is a 9% ABV oatmeal stout brewed with coffee and a blend of 7 different barrels. So we've got bourbon, brandy, cherry wine, cognac, tequila and whiskey. So yeah, I guess it's in breakfast. It's around the right ABV for big. Oh shit, pissing everywhere. Bloody hell. I'm not happy about that. I think that's a fucking hell. Right, so spent about 15 minutes cleaning up because that just pissed everywhere. That's really annoying, and clearly that's an issue with the barrel aging. Is there some kind of infection in this? Is there something that has been re-fermented in the bottle? I don't know, but something's clearly gone awry. Is there too much residual sugar knocking around in there, and that it's just kind of the bottle conditioning has just gone over the top? It always is massively disappointing when a beer that you spend a lot of money on pisses everywhere and you lose half a bottle. So, back to the beer. Slightly tainted by irritation. So, black as night, dark brown head. Let's give it a swirl. I can smell it everywhere. It's all over my clothes, it's all over my hands, it's all over the floor. Anyway. Yeah, I guess you get a lot of that barrel. There's a fruitiness, there's a complexity of spirit in there as well. Varnish notes. I think, does it say tequila? I think I'm getting quite a lot of tequila. Yeah, tequila. Bourbon, not really. Brandy, yeah. Cherry wine, yeah, I guess. Cognac, tequila, whiskey. Whiskey, definitely. Getting that slightly kind of salty edge. Slightly peaty as well. Very much forward with the kind of dark malts. Not as coffee as I'd have hoped it to be. Let's dive in. Quite peaty alcoholic phenols going on, so let's dive in. Cheers. Mouthfeel, bottom end of full. Definitely a lot of whiskey. Quite a dry mouthfeel. There's a tang to it. Lacks sweetness. Probably all fermented out as it from the bottle, just pissing everywhere. A little bit of chocolate. Very burnt note, kind of carbon like burnt caramel. There's a fizz to it. There's an odd tang. I've had worse. I've had so many better though. You mean it's coupled with the mess that the bottle was. I mean, just spraying everywhere. The flavour's disappointing. I don't think the blend is good. I'd say it's a poor blend. I think it's over the top. I think it's unnecessary. I think it's not adding much at all. I think I had the Frankenstout at White Labs to do a beer with all their yeast, and some things just overpower, and in the end it was just a mess, and this is a bit of a mess. Not completely unenjoyable, but all the barrel aged versions of the Mikkeller beers that I've had have been really good. On a whole, I had everything. I've had a good amount of them. Have been decent. I think all the barrels just make this kind of make it thin and insipid and a bit. It's sharp and not in a good sense. It's sharp in a messy way. I'm going to finish it because it was an expensive bottle of beer. But I presume this tequila barrel is far too overpowering. I'm just getting this it's kind of like potato juice. Chalky, very chalky. Chalky dry. Bitter malts, really dark bitter malt. The base beer, I mean, if it's either Brunch Weasel or Beer Geek Breakfast, The coffee comes through. The coffee's non-existent in this. The coffee comes through quite nicely on that. It's always got a nice amount of sweetness. It's got a lot more kind of interesting attributes in just the base beer. The base beer is a million times better than this. Million times better. The base beer is better than, I'd say, 80% of the barrel aged versions. I think they make a mess of the barrel aging a lot of the time. I've had the cognac one. Yeah, that was quite good. The bourbon one, which I had years ago, which is very good, but they're never that good. I mean, they're often a bit flat and a bit just don't being well looked after in a lot of ways. This is disappointing. This should be avoid it. The only reason I'm going to continue drinking this is because it cost me a lot of money, and I don't want to cheat myself, despite that I've been cheated by this beer. So that's really annoying. So you don't get these reviews all that often from me, and I never thought it would be this bottle of beer. I thought this would be absolutely stunning, but that is a mess, absolutely horrendous. Mikkeller, Beer Geek, breakfast brunch, big blend. A misguided mistake, should never be released. It's a mess. Avoid it like the plague. Fuck it. Terrible, terrible.